You guys ready to ride this morning?
Yes.
I was born.
Cuss. So last week, or just in the past, depending on when you're watching this video, Mike, Kyle, and I rode RAGBRAI 2015. The three of us and 15,000 of our closest friends decided to get on our bicycles and ride across Iowa. It was about 400 and something miles, and hopefully I've put some sort of map on the screen so you can actually see that. At the beginning of our trip, we stayed with Kelsey and the Candors, which is also a terrific name for a family band, so I'm pretty sure you guys should get on that. I'm gonna assume that I put up some sort of picture of them because I didn't film anything while I was there because I'm a terrible filmmaker. I'm upset that I even used the term filmmaker because that's not what I am. I think the better term is guy who owns a bike and also a GoPro. But anyway, they were extremely nice. They put us up for a couple days. They fed us a lot, and they also served as a host family for some other people that were doing RAGBRAI. So we got to meet some of their riders before we even started. It was a pretty incredible trip. We did things, including but not limited to riding a significant amount of bicycles, playing lots of music in public spaces, and we even got interviewed by a local paper, so we're pretty much famous now. It was amazing to see people packed into all of these tiny little towns, and they were so welcoming and excited to see us. While all of that was really fun, there were some frustrations along the way. There were a lot of silly things, like guys riding hybrid bikes with aero bars in cargo shorts and on platform pedals. But there were also a lot of people that were just unsafe.
If you are in a position where you think you need to scream bike on or bike off, you instead shoot yourself in the face. Webster's dictionary defines bike on as an utterance shouted 3 seconds after doing the least appropriate thing and launching your bike into the street. A bike on has generally been the thing that people who are the least prepared to be on the road shout as they get in your way, and hope to God that it's given them magical powers and a sphere of safety around them while you swerve and screech around them in the least comfortable way so that they can ride their bike on.
A thing constantly is happening. It took me probably 3 days to figure out how to take that thing and shove it into a few words. This whole thing is, you ever tell a joke and you have to elbow somebody when you do it? And you have told a dad joke, and RAGBRAI is a dad joke. Sir, tell a joke. This man has now heard me say that, and he's gonna tell us one later when the camera's off and we're trying to sleep. And it's 4 in the cussing morning. People had cuss in their helmets, and it's zany and crazy. That is a physical manifestation of a dad joke.
I would suggest that if you're in a position to be screaming bike on or bike off, instead of doing that, slow down to the side of the road, get off your bike, and light yourself on fire.
Once we had ridden all that way, it was time to finally pack up our bikes and then spend the night in Davenport, which is, as we found out, the most depressing place. If you're interested in why this was the most depressing place in the US, please refer to Mike's Yelp reviews of every restaurant that we went into. Okay, enough complaining. In the end, I got to ride a whole bunch of bikes, and I spent a week camping, drinking beer, and eating pork chops with some of my best friends. And now I'm back in California, where Kenny and I decided to take a day trip and pop over to Yosemite, hang out for a while, and go for a quick trail run. You may remember Kenny from being awesome here and here. Guys, my life is so hard. It's so hard. It's the worst thing ever.
Tastes like throw up.
freeze stomach acid just is in here. And then it wraps it up and sits it upon the ground. And I pick it up and repeat the process.